Hey everybody, it's Chris Cavanaugh with Watermark Real Estate Group in Myrtle Beach, and today I just wanted to do a quick video here. You know, we're all under lockdown and quarantine from this coronavirus, and hopefully everybody's doing okay. But I just wanted to do a quick overview on what's going on in the marketplace here. The stock market is in a free-for-all. We don't know what's happening with that. Interest rates have gone down, but then they went back up again. So just some things just to kind of put things in perspective. A lot of fear is driving our markets right now. The same happened in after 9/11 in 2001, and the stock market bubble before that, also in 2008, et cetera, et cetera. You get the idea there. So a lot of the same fears are happening right now with what's going on. But if you look at some of the slides that I'm putting up here, if you see the slide that says that the dot-com crash and the 9/11 crash, there was a 45% correction in the stock market. But look at the real estate prices. The annual home appreciation all of those years, 2000 to 2002, had actually gone up. I've done videos on this next slide here before too, with the housing market crash from 2007 through 9, where the S&P corrected 51%, which was huge. But the housing market, 2007 went down 4.6%, 2008 was 10%, and 2009 was 4.1%. All pretty aggressive numbers. Nothing compared to the S&P 500, though, if you really want to compare the two apples to apples, if you will. So big difference between the S&P 500 corrections and the housing market mortgage crash, if you will, from back in those days. I've done this slide in other videos before as well, and you can see in the last 5 recessions, 3 of them actually had positive appreciation in the housing market. Obviously, 2008 and all that was a misnomer. That was a bad one, but that was also caused by predatory lending and such, things like that. You can use in many scenarios that you want to in that respect. But if you take a look at this slide here, you can see that most of the recessions, 3 of the recessions that the country has gone through, housing prices went up instead of down. So where do we go from here? So if you look at this next slide here, Goldman Sachs has a GDP forecast. So we're still in the first quarter of 2020 right now, so we're expecting a slight decrease in the GDP here. And quarter 2, we're expecting a more significant decrease. Everything's shutting down, restaurants and pretty much the airline, cruise industry, et cetera, everything's shutting down right now. So we're expecting this to hurt us in quarter 2. And the definition of a recession is 2 quarters of negative numbers for the GDP. So, but if we look at quarter 3 and quarter 4 of what's projected in 2020, we can see that we're starting to bounce back up again. So that's very important to know this slide and what's going on here in regards to the rest of 2020 after the second quarter and moving into 2021. Now, if we look at this slide here, interest rates over time, we looked at the 70s, the average interest rate was 8.86%, 80s 12.7%, 90s 8.2%, 2000 6.29%, and 2010s 4.07 was the average rate. Today, right now, I just looked actually earlier this morning, and they were 3.6. So 3.49 was the day that this slide was created, which was this past Thursday. So from Freddie Mac. So I just wanted to give you an idea that we're still at all-time lows right now. This is something that's very important to keep our eyes on, because if we look at this last slide, we can see the differences in what our dollar will get us based on the interest rate. So you can see these numbers from the 70s with 8.6, the $200,000 home. The monthly payment would be about $1,589, et cetera, et cetera. You can see today at 3.45-ish%, we're talking about just under $900 a month. So I hope this video is helpful for you. I hope you keep staying healthy and everything is well. Don't get into the panic zone that the media is trying to create for us. Just stay at home, be healthy, be well, be responsible. And if you have any other questions that I can help with, please let me know at any time. 843-655-0711. Be well. Take care.